sheep. He's ready to go.
Okay.
Hi, everybody.
There's nobody here yet.
I want a donut so
God,
bad.
why do you have to say that?
You
want say
one.
the word and then it's like all I can think about.
I want a donut so bad right now.
Man.
Like, you have no idea how badly I want a donut.
Oh, I know.
Just want one, and nobody will bring us donuts because they're not ready at 6. I would get them on the way, and then everybody's like, you can't open your donut shop right now because of the virus. You can't open until 7 because the virus will hurt your donuts until 7 a.m.
and then it's fine.
And then the virus won't at 7 because we make because science. No,
it's science, you guys.
No, it's not science. It's your overreach, government. I want my donuts.
RBG back in the hospital.
She's the superhero. I know everybody wants to call themselves a superhero right now. I see all these signs everywhere. Everybody's a superhero now. You know who's a superhero?
For doing their job.
There are 2 people who are superheroes. That's Thor and RBG. Those are the superheroes. Those are the real superheroes.
That is it.
Yeah, and by Thor, I mean Chris Hemsworth in his fitness videos. That's what I mean.
Or when he's doing his meditations.
It's
so hot.
It's really hot. It's very hot. If you haven't heard that, it's really hot. You should check it out.
We should also play that for people because it's just so hot. So RBG is in the hospital again for an infected gallstone. I mean, it's not even like a particularly serious thing.
She'll be fine.
Because she's 87 and she is immortal.
She's beat cancer like 18 times.
I mean, she'll
be fine.
She needs to be studied and then replicated somehow.
Yeah, I don't.
Like her physicality needs to be replicated. All right. So that is the first thing.
Speaking of old women who can beat things, we're talking about we're talking about a 104-year-old today, and I need to know what she's beat. She's beat cancer.
All the things.
She's beat coronavirus. She's beat Spanish flu. She's broken her hip, and she's like, I'm good. I'm good. I'm 104. I'm good. And you know, somebody asked her what is the secret to longevity, and she said this is her answer because I always love hearing the answer to this question. She said, stick to red. She said her mother was known to down, this I think this is her. I mean, the lady who was being interviewed was the daughter of the chick. And she said that this woman drinks a glass of red wine and a Macintosh apple every day.
A Macintosh apple. So it's very specific apple.
Red. So red. She likes red things, which
if you want to live the color red. Long, drink wine and apples and have apples.
Red wine, red apples. There you go.
But they got to be Macintosh.
We've talked about other people who have lived to be like in their hundreds and they're like, drink beer and eat bacon. I think a lot of it is just genetics, you guys.
Yeah, that's probably
just right. Genetics.
But I mean, it is pretty amazing that she's survived all of the
104.
Things. That's pretty awesome. All right, so big news story of the day is this salon owner in Texas. If you guys have not seen the video of this salon owner, Shelley Luther, talking back to the judge who tried to get her to apologize for having the audacity to open her salon 7 days prior to the actual open date that's been allowed by the state of Texas, which is this Friday. You have to see it. It's on our website at chicksontheright.com. Essentially, she was not being able to feed her kids. Neither were her stylists that work for her. And so she knew that the stay-at-home order was going to end this Friday. And a week ago, she was like, I can't wait anymore. Like, we're literally starving. So we're going to, and the people that work for me are literally starving. We're going to open because the virus is not going to get you, 7 days prior to this random date that Abbott has declared as the open date. So they open. And then, of course, somebody rats them out. And so they get a cease and desist from a judge. She very publicly rips up the cease and desist, which, of course, raised her profile, right? And raised the profile of the story. She got all kinds of support. And then she showed up in court yesterday. And the judge said, I will only fine you $7,000, and this is in addition to the $500 daily that she's been fined.
$500 a day in addition,
I will only fine you $7,000 and not send you to jail if you apologize for your behavior.
Yeah, little girl.
Because it was selfish what you did. That's what the judge told her.
Yeah, and she was like, it's not selfish for me to want to feed my family. It's not selfish for me to not want to completely be poor. It's not selfish for me to want to save my business and help all the other people that work with me and for me to also want to feed their families. I don't think that that's selfish.
She was so polite, you guys. You have to hear her say the words, because it's one thing to read what she said, which is very similar to what she just paraphrased. But she basically said, I don't think I'm selfish for wanting to feed my kids. If you think it's more selfish to like open than it is to feed kids, you do what you got to do, Mr. Judge. But I am not closing my salon.
And meanwhile, that judge will always get paid.
Yeah, he's not gonna worry.
That judge, judging her is always gonna get a paycheck from people like us. Always. These people make me sick.
And she went to jail.
She went to jail.
Immediately, like after that, he was not swayed, and he was just like, all right, I guess I gotta send you to jail. So meanwhile, they're letting out sex offenders and like actual criminals onto the streets so that the criminals don't get coronavirus.
Yeah.
And we got this woman going to jail for trying to feed her family.
I don't recognize our country
right
now. I just do not recognize our country. I'm looking at this and I'm like, what the hell?
It's nuts.
What is going on?
Yeah, it's crazy.
And then what happens to her kids?
Well, exactly. We don't know if she's a single mom. We don't know like, what her family situation is.
Yeah, we have no idea. So what? Are they going to like take her kids too and put them into some sort of like, in like a foster home?
Yeah.
Because what if she is a single mom? What happens to her kids? I worry about that, right? Could you imagine being a mom and having kids and then like worrying about feeding them, and then all of a sudden your government's like, oh, you're not allowed to do that. Oh, and also we're going to throw you in jail because we have space now because we've let a bunch of sex offenders out.
I mean, this is what's
we
so
have
insane.
space now. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and put you in jail, and then you know what? We're going to decide what to do with your kids. Oh my God.
This is wrong.
I hope she lawyers up.
Ted Cruz tweeted about this, and he was like, 7 days in jail for cutting hair?
My God.
This is nuts. And government officials don't get to order citizens to apologize to them for daring to earn a living. God. So thank God there are some people
that still have some sense.
Yeah, in positions of power who actually understand that what's happening right now is a bunch of bullshit and it's got to stop. Like, this is total insanity what's happening right now.
I love how somebody said this judge is up for re-election in November. She should run against him. You damn straight. She should run against him.
That's what she should do.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
She should.
It's just crazy. And we're hearing these stories more and more, right? Of just people who all they want to do is work. That's it.
Yeah.
They don't want to take from anybody else. They don't want to rely on the government. They just want to work.
They want to work so they can feed their kids. They don't want to be dependent on a sugar daddy government. I'm sorry, I thought that was the American way. I thought that was what we wanted to do in America, was not be dependent on a sugar daddy government. Is that...
that's no longer...
Or are we supposed to all be like AOC? Is that what we're supposed to do? It's crazy, y'all. I don't know what's going on.
It is. It's absolutely nuts.
Yeah, Barr needs to step in. Where is Barr? Where is AG Barr?
I don't know.
Where is he?
I don't know.
He's supposed to fly in like a superhero right now and help these people.
And there's like gangster music that's supposed to follow him wherever he goes.
Where are you?
I don't know. I don't know. But that... he needs to start. Well, I guess he's have to reach federal courts, right? Is that what has to happen?
Yeah.
Like, so this needs to be appealed, and then needs to go to like a federal court, and then that's when the U.S. attorney,
and
hopefully under his direction, will be like, "This can't stand."
And somebody just made a good comment. They're like, people get so angry and so butthurt when illegals are thrown in jail for breaking the law because they come across the border illegally because they can't be separated from their children.
Oh no!
We can't separate them from their children. And then this woman is going to be thrown in jail for trying to like work. She's trying to work.
That's her crime.
She's an American citizen trying to work, and God knows she's separated from her children. Is anybody out?
And we're okay with that.
Where are
apparently.
the freaking celebrities on this? Are they going to like protest and like, I don't know, do black and white PSAs on it? Because I'd like to see that, because she's separated from her children that she wanted to feed.
That's her crime.
That's her crime.
That is it.
I swear to
God. She's done nothing else. She's done nothing wrong except for defy a ridiculous order. That's it. That's all she's done.
Crazy. It's crazy, y'all. It's crazy. Swear. This woman, I think there's a GoFundMe for her.
It's made a ton of money.
And you know what? Good.
$160,000 out of $250,000 goal so far. So that's for legal expenses. That's to pay the fines. That's for, and I hope appeal. So this is going to go on.
I hope she lawyers the hell up and she sues everybody.
I mean,
sue everybody. And I hope a lot of these business owners do. I hope these business owners you know what? I'm not a big fan of lawyers But right now, I hope there are so many constitutional lawyers out there that are just suing everybody. Sue them all.
Yeah, this is out of control.
Sue them all.
It's out of control. All right, we need to talk about fun things because I literally can't with all of this economic
all
news.
right,
And
so-
everything is sucking, and I can't.
We're going to talk about the sheep.
So we're going to talk about a sheep right now because cats suck
Listen,
really hard sometimes.
there may be some people out there who are cat
I know you
people.
guys like cats.
There may be some people out there, and that's fine. I am a dog person.
I too am a dog
You
person.
know, you're not going to see, like, for instance, you're never going to see a cat sniff out the coronavirus. It's not going to happen.
Fact.
It is fact.
And I used to have a cat. I had a cat for 20 years. I loved my cat.
What was her name?
Her name was Kitty Kitty.
Mm-hmm.
I loved her. She was really mean to everybody except for me and my husband.
That's a problem.
I know.
That's kind
but
of a problem.
I loved her because it was my responsibility to love her. I got her and I took care of her and I loved her.
So you felt obliged to love her? Is that
Pretty
what you're
much.
saying?
Yeah. I pretty much did.
Okay.
But I loved her really well.
Okay.
And she lived to be 20, and it was a great cat for me. But now I got a dog, and now I'm only about the dogs. All
Yeah.
right. So
Hey,
hang
Rob.
on. So we gotta show you what happens when cats and like when a cat there's a sheep that wants to make friends with a cat. This is what happens to the cat.
He just wants to be friends.
The sheep just
The
wants to be
sheep's
friends.
like, hey, I just want to be friends. Let's hang out.
That's all. The sheep just wants
I just
to
want
be
to be
friends.
friends, right? It's cool. Hey, what's going on, Mr. Cat? And then the cat starts being a jerk. And he punches him in the face.
And by the way, where's the cat? In the sheep's house.
Yeah. Okay, wait. He punches him. He punches him. What a jerk. Oh, yeah. That's what happens. That's what happens. If you come into my house and you punch me in the face,
You're gonna get flattened.
you are.
That's what happens.
You're gonna get decked.
And just one
So,
example.
I'd like to give a
of why
shout out.
dogs are
I'd
better.
like to give a shout out to that sheep. He handled that really well,
And please don't write us and call us and be like, I can't believe you don't like cats.
You're
I'm
a
never listening to you
caddis.
again.
But being a caddis,
Can we just agree to disagree on
I
our
feel like
favorite
that
animal?
should be a good lesson for your children too. Like you should always be nice, try to make friends. But if somebody punches you in the face, you kick the crap out of
flatten
them.
them.
You kick the
That's
crap out of them.
exactly right. Anyway, cats are fine. They're just not as fine as dogs. That's
No.
all.
Hey, Rob.
Oh, I like it.
Look,
he's
really
growing.
He's growing big. Do you guys see
And
it?
His hair's grown out just perfect.
Yeah, look at
Yeah,
that.
that's good. He's
Am I as hot as Pitbull?
Well,
No,
you're not,
not
but
yet.
you're as hot as Chris Daughtry.
Just don't dance like that. Just don't ever dance like that. Don't
That's
ever.
great.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's
it's
exactly
nice.
what I
It's
hoped.
good. It's good. I think you may need a little more. Like I don't like it just right here and right here.
Does it
Get in
grow
closer
here?
so people can see.
It doesn't grow
Get in
there.
a little closer so people can see.
Don't
Okay.
you think?
He's
Doesn't that
growing.
look
It's like
good?
right here and right here is where he's growing it. Can you guys see it? I think he should grow more like around
He's
here.
saying it doesn't grow there.
Really? Why?
Well, some guys have hair patterns and some spots just don't grow.
Really?
Yeah, I like it like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
Like
right.
it like that's really sexy like it, or like it like that looks good on you like it?
Both. It's very, very nice.
Go on.
That's it. That's all. I like your shirt too. You're very. It's good today. You got it going on today.
I normally don't look
They're
good.
gonna
Is that what
go. They're gonna go have sex in the other room
you're saying? Is that
now.
what you're saying? I
Yeah.
normally don't look good?
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna talk to you guys while they go have relations
I mean, you got,
in another room.
You look good today.
Close
You
it.
could probably even.
You guys
unbutton
all
the
right?
button.
You guys okay? Good Lord. Okay. Wow.
Is that better, Mock?
Okay.
You know what? I
All
actually
right.
like it better
We
closed.
should probably talk about something else. Did you guys know that Jeff Bezos is set to be the first trillionaire?
Yeah, he's doing fine.
Mm-hmm.
He's doing just fine.
I feel like he should maybe be a better philanthropist. I know I sound like a liberal when I say that.
Isn't
but
he? Does he not? Philanthropist?
He hasn't given as much money as Jack Dorsey.
Well, but there were stories about how Jack Dorsey said he was going to give a bunch of money
And then
he
he didn't?
actually give it. Like people were like, receipts, please, because
He didn't do it.
still haven't gotten the money.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know about that, actually.
Okay.
But I mean, yeah, there's no question that he is going to be a trillionaire, which is, I can't process that amount of
Trillionaire.
money.
I mean, you can't spend $1 trillion in a lifetime.
No, you can't.
I mean, I could try, but you're not going to do it. You're never going to do that. Let's see.
Can you show Adele?
Oh, can I show it? Is she on Daily Mail?
She's like, if you just say Adele in Google, I'm sure it'll be the first thing that comes
Adele.
up. You guys, Adele, the singer Adele. You remember how she used to be like kind of she was a portly woman and she was beautiful. Like she looked really good.
You used portly.
I mean,
Portly
she had
was what
some
you
meat,
used.
right? She was She was of a certain heft, if you will.
A certain heft.
And just do news, Adele News.
I know, but I did images.
Well, that's not going to work. You need to do the news. Yeah, there you go.
God, she's so freaking bossy.
I just know how to find things. I'm a very good finder. Look at her now.
There's the latest picture of her. You guys see that?
Unrecognizably.
Oh, Jesus. Hold on. That's not going to work. See, do news. Okay. All right, hold on.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
It's not going to happen. I want that picture.
Yeah.
Hold on. Stay.
Yeah.
If I have to take a picture of it, I'll take a picture of it. Okay, hold on. All right, here we go. That picture.
All right. So she is really, really thin now. And a couple months ago, when she started losing all the weight, people said it was because she was like on a 1,000 calorie a day diet, which is like not sustainable. But I mean, she clearly is sustaining it for the time being.
Yeah.
And
she doesn't.
It's just really wow.
It is. She's very thin.
I kind of liked her with more meat. I don't know about y'all, but I liked her.
Yeah. What do y'all think?
A little meatier.
What do y'all think? We're doing a poll, especially the men. You know, I think men out there, it's like, yeah, people are saying thick or voluptuous. Is that?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's like, you know, that's.
I don't know. Like, I kind of like, I don't know. She looks completely different.
Utterly different.
She looks like a completely different person.
Yeah, I mean, just completely
she looks
changed.
completely different.
So now, of course, there's people on social media who are like, I can't believe everybody's commenting on her appearance. Well, when there's a drastic change, and people are going to comment because that's like human nature.
Not only that, but she's a celebrity. Isn't that what we're supposed to do?
Yeah, and she's the one that posted that picture and was like, hey, look at me.
Yeah,
so,
I mean, that's what people are supposed to do. So she's skinny now. Adele is skinny now.
Really, really skinny.
That's a news story.
That's a really important news of the day.
Okay, California is borrowing from us, from the feds to make their unemployment payments. Just so everybody knows.
I'm so tired.
So if you don't live in California, you're paying California unemployment payments. Yay! Congratulations!
And California just went into a very secretive deal with China to get masks from China, and Governor Newsom will not release any details about it. So he's been asked, "Hey, what are the terms of this deal? Because it's $1 billion, and like that's taxpayer money. So we kind of have a right to know how our money's being spent. What's the dealio that you worked out with China?" And he's like, "I'm not going to tell anybody. Just going to deal with China." That seems like a perfect thing to do in today's world.
Yeah. Okay, so there's that. Let's see, what else are we talking about today?
It's just all
some
like,
person made a social distancing picnic blanket. So we're going to be discussing
because
that.
You're not smart enough to know how to sit together
6 feet apart
without sitting close.
Yeah,
to
there's
one
even
another.
a spot for your dog.
Like it's literally a blanket that's created in separate sections.
Yeah.
That are 6 feet apart. Mm-hmm. Because you couldn't figure that out all by yourself.
Yeah. We're all becoming dumber. We're all becoming a lot dumber.
This is crazy town.
Yeah. Okay, so there's that. And camps this summer. We're talking about summer camps. I don't know if any of you guys have, well, I know a lot of you have kids, but if any of you guys have kids going to camp, if your camps have already been canceled. My kids' camp has not been canceled yet. And I am hoping to God that...
When is it?
It was supposed to start like end of May, early June. I think June, beginning of June. But we haven't gotten word yet that it's officially canceled.
Wow, and that's like 3 weeks away.
Yeah, I know. And so we're like, what's the deal? Like, what's going on? But they haven't.
Have they said anything? Like, there's been no communication.
Well,
at all?
we're signed up for it, but no one has said it's canceled yet, which is really strange.
That is really
so we don't know what's
strange.
going on. Yeah, we don't know what's happening, which is really weird. Have yours been canceled? Did you have camps?
Well, yeah. Normally, my kid does a couple lacrosse camps, but they're usually not more than a week long.
Yeah, we have a 10-year-old, so she's in summer camp, like legit summer camp, where she goes for day camp, and like they do the archery and the swimming and like
Yeah.
the summer things, and they learn summer camp songs, and like it is legit summer camp.
Yeah, I don't know.
And we haven't heard that it's actually canceled. Yeah.
Like that's like an in place of school camp, basically, right?
Yep, every day. 5 days a week, and so I'm
There's guessing that, well, I don't know. I mean, because that's a different. It's not through the school. It's a separate thing. Yeah,
no,
then
it's
I don't
it's a
know.
separate thing. It's it's science camp actually, but it's every single day. Every single day. Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
did you guys see the 5-year-old kid that like drove to buy a Lamborghini?
And they picked him up, and he had $5.
And he was like, I just wanted a Lamborghini.
He was like, yeah, my parents wouldn't buy me one, so I just got in the car, and I'm going to drive to California to buy a Lamborghini. I think he's going to be a little short on cash, but it was a good try. This is why I love kids. I swear to God, I love kids.
I'm impressed, man. That
I am
he even
too.
made it. Like, how far did he make it? He made it a handful of miles, they say. Like, he drove, a 5-year-old drove. Like onto an off ramp to get on the highway.
I know.
Because he was like bound and determined to get a Lamborghini.
Scary as hell, but also really impressive.
And he was ready. He had $3.
I thought he had 5. I said he had 5.
$3.
Oh, was it just 3?
$3. You were probably thinking of his age, and you like mixed them up.
Mixed them
He's
together?
5, but he had $3.
But he had $3. Okay, you only had
So-
3. Still short. Still very short. Yeah.
The cops did not mention a punishment for that. I'm sure,
Richard.
though, based on today's society, that he will be going to jail.
And
someone will be like, a rapist will be let out to make room for the 5-year-old.
that's true. I just
Because that's how things work now.
just read Richard's comment, and he said, Bernie has a summer camp. It has not been canceled. It has not.
You guys, our podcast comes out today, and it's going to be a good one because we talked all about those ridiculous lifestyle blogs that are so abundant. Mainly because we saw that Meghan Markle is thinking about restarting her one called The Tig, which she had like back in the day.
Does anybody know what the hell that means, the TIG?
Yeah,
Does anybody know what that means? Because we don't know what it means. It's just a kind of a dumb
I'm going to
name.
look it up.
And we don't know what it means. We
look
didn't
up
do
the
our
word TIG.
research before the podcast. Surprise! So we just did the podcast.
Tig is no, that can't be what she means.
Is it people are like, is it a word in Scrabble? That's actually a question on Google. But we did a podcast yesterday on that, on the different lifestyle blogs, and then how mothering is so very different now than it used to be, because Mother's Day is this weekend. I don't know if you guys remember, but Mother's Day is this weekend. So if you haven't got anything for your mom, you may want to get something and send it to her, since nobody will be able to hang out with their moms.
Tig on Merriam-Webster says to poke or pat one in a playful manner. So it's a verb. But she says it's the Tig.
The poke. It's the poke.
It's also means to annoy, tease, or pester.
So it's not really...
Oh, wait, here's a noun one. It's chiefly Scottish, and it's a pat or a poke.
It's a poke. Okay.
Why would you name it that?
And well, because she's Meghan Markle.
Maybe she's a welder, and it's Tig welding.
I don't think that's what it is. Yeah.
Pretty sure that's wrong, too.
Yeah, that's just something. Alicia just said welding. Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay, yeah. I just
Uh-huh,
saw that as another thing.
So, so it's kind of, it's centered a little bit around motherhood, but, not really. It's mostly, the whole lifestyle blog thing, which lifestyle blogs are everywhere. Like, everybody wants you to know, this is how I live my life. Please look at my life.
Behold me in this field of flowers, looking absolutely perfect. I woke up like this.
I'm an influencer. I'm influencing you to live your life like me.
And to also put jade eggs into your vagina.
Yeah.
So those are the things that you can learn.
And then steam it. You're not steaming it? Why aren't you steaming it? And then all the OBGYNs are like, don't steam
For
it.
For God's sake.
Just don't steam it.
Please don't put jade eggs in your vag. That's
Yeah.
not a good thing to do.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Why do we have to say this out loud? Why?
Yeah, there's a whole lot of them. And now girls want to be influencers. This is what they want to be when they grow up. Just, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty sad.
Don't do
On yesterday's show, we never got to the monkey on the motorbike story. And so we're going to spend, obviously, at least 4 segments of today's radio show
just
on
one.
that.
We're gonna maybe spend half a segment on that. Not 4, just maybe half. That's what we're gonna.
Did you see some of the comments yesterday when we were talking about that? Because, of course, I thought the story was absolutely delightful, even though it was horrible and the kid got dragged, and I don't condone monkey violence of any kind.
She really does, though. She does condone it. She wants to talk about it all the time. She wants to always bring these monkeys onto our show. I mean, this is how she's going to perish one day, you guys. She's going to die by monkey attack. Because she's going to walk, just like that lady in Kiowa who died by walking up to the alligator. She's fascinated by that, right? She's going to be like, oh, look at the monkey. And I'm going to be screaming at her, don't look at the monkey. Don't go up to the monkey. Don't pet the monkey. And she's going to pet the monkey and the monkey's going to kill her. This is how she's going to die. I'm going to, like, with me screaming in the background, don't pet the monkey. This is how it's going to end, you guys.
You probably will. I mean, that's not altogether untrue.
This is how.
But anyway, people, you guys, yesterday were commenting, and this made me feel really terrible. Because here I am laughing at this whole story, and I just think it's hilarious that there's a monkey on a motorbike. And then people in here were like, don't you know that monkeys are trained to ride motorbikes and steal children for the to be sex slaves? And I'm like, why you gotta ruin a perfectly good monkey story like that?
Oh my God. They're all awful. And those little capuchins, you know, the little capuchin, I think they're the capuchin
Is that
ones.
like the Friends monkey?
They're the ones that, I don't know, they're the ones that look like George Burns. You know what I'm talking about? They all look like George Burns in the face. They're like tiny little George Burns.
They're so cute.
There
are some monkeys that are really cute. You can't deny that. There are some very cute monkeys out there, and those are the ones that I like.
I'm denying
I don't like the ugly, like, big red butt monkeys. Nobody likes those monkeys.
I don't like any monkeys.
Anyway.
I feel like at any point in time they could rip your face and or your genitals off.
I mean, they could.
This is what
but
they
sometimes
do.
they don't. Have you seen the ones like the chimps that are hugging their owners? And
Chimps are the worst. Chimps are the absolute worst.
There are bad chimps, just like there are bad humans.
Chimps will go into villages and they will steal babies.
Those are not chimps that do that.
They will steal infants and then they will rip genitals off.
Those are like those macaque ones that do that.
Oh my God.
Chimps don't do that.
I'm
and
telling
if there
you,
are,
it's
very rare.
This is what her death is going to look like.
It may not be a monkey, but it will be some sort of animal.
I know I'm right. I'm totally right about this. And she's like, oh, they're so sweet and cute. I just love them. They're so sweet. They're so fuzzy. And they're going to be like, rah! This is going to happen. And I'll be like standing on the sidelines going, I told her. I tried to warn her.
And now it's on record,
to
right?
me.
Like now it's on permanent record.
Tammy, I'm sorry that you love them, but I mean, it's like you guys can go together and look at the monkey.
Caroline used to have a squirrel monkey for a pet.
Oh my God.
So jealous.
Yeah, what happened to it? Did it try to like?
You're probably bringing up a very hard memory for Caroline.
Yeah, I probably am bringing up.
No, because I mean, it probably passed away, and now you got to be.
Or
all
probably
like,
tried to steal one of her like cousin's babies. You know, and dragged it across the ground.
My brother had a squirrel monkey. All these people had monkeys, like they actually had them.
Isn't that illegal? You guys are all like Tiger King people. What's going on out there? What is happening? I feel like this is illegal.
I don't think it. I think you can have, like, they're probably emotional support monkeys.
There's a part of me that loves the fact that people who are listening to us are breaking the law, but then there's another part that's a little suspect, you guys.
They're not all dangerous, Gail.
Yeah, they are, Gail. They're dangerous. They're dangerous.
Some of them are lovely.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I'm going to have to do it. One day when we retire, and she lives in South Carolina and I'm in Texas, I'll go visit her. And I told her, like, every time I visit her, I'm going to bring all the guns. Oh my guns.
There's a whole island in South Carolina called Monkey Island, and it's just filled with monkeys.
Between the monkeys and the gators, I'm going to be shooting everything. Everything.
Well, you can't shoot the monkeys because you're not allowed to get close to them.
I'm going to be like Yosemite Sam.
Now the alligators,
be out there just shooting everything.
I'm fine with you shooting alligators.
The
more alligators you shoot, the better. I'm down to clown.
The only good alligator.
And I would not go up to an alligator. Like I would. That's not something I would do.
The only good alligator is a bag or shoes.
For real.
That's it.
Oh, I had a spider monkey attack me. It grabbed my hair.
Right, Sharon?
Well, you probably did something to offend it.
Oh my God. I cannot believe that you are blaming it on Sharon. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for her. Sorry.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, a new show should be Monkey King.
Maybe there is a Monkey King.
You should.
It might be one of the people watching right now because they had all the monkeys.
You should become the Monkey Queen.
The only reason I don't have a monkey is because I feel like, well, A, my husband would never allow it. B, is that I feel like they're kind of stinky. But like to go visit, I would love to visit a monkey.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I would totally visit and play with a monkey for sure. Without question.
They will totally eat your face.
Bonobos, exactly. Bonobos, sweet, sweet monkeys, right? That's exactly right. They know.
No, they're all agreeing with me. You're completely crazy. You're crazy. She's crazy.
I'm not crazy. Do we have anything else? I see what you're doing. It's not like
Yeah.
I don't see what you're doing.
Well, you
right
can
now.
see it and you're crazy. Loony.
I haven't looked at like. Other
All right,
big
United
news.
Airlines is laying off a bunch of people too, you guys. Like they're right now, they're at the point because people are laying people off, right? I mean, we're at 34% unemployment right now. United Airlines is telling people, "Hey, listen, if you may want to go look for another job. We're not going to lay you off just yet, but you may want to start looking for another job." When your company starts telling you that, you may want to find something like now, like yesterday. So that's happening at United Airlines. I just feel like the airlines, if I were an airline employee, I would have already been looking like 4 weeks ago. I would have been finding another job immediately. So that's happening.
I just can't. I hate all the news today, and I don't want to talk about any
I'm
of it.
sorry, it sucks. I tried, like last night, I tried to find fun news.
You got the Lamborghini story. That was good.
I know, there is nothing fun happening in the world right now. There's just, you guys tell us something good.
Tell us something good.
Wah, wah. Is there anything happening that's good?
Please.
Is there anything?
Anything.
Because
Anything
it's-
at all.
Yeah, there's nothing.
We both look pretty.
Well, that's
very
nice. That's really nice.
It's not really
Thank
news,
you.
but it's so
nice. We
appreciated.
can't say that on our show.
You guys, I did check voicemail to see if Gretchen's mom called back, and she did not. So she's legit mad.
Yeah, she's.
You guys,
What?
remember that story we did yesterday about that kinky sheriff and his swinger wife?
Yes.
Yes.
Photos are on Daily
I
Mail.
saw the one where he's holding his wife's boobs. I saw.
Okay, well that's funny. You should tell people that
Tell-
because they
tell
don't
that
know.
story.
Tell them the story.
So remember Parkland shooting?
Yes,
Remember that?
the Parkland shooting. Yes.
And the sheriff was so inept
awful.
and corrupt.
Awful.
And the governor was like, "You're out of here." 'Cause I guess in Florida, the governor can pull a sheriff.
Yeah.
So he put another guy in his place.
Uh-huh.
And it turns out this dude is like a swinger.
Didn't
And-
he shoot someone like forever ago?
Yeah,
too?
he self-defense when he was 14. He killed a dude.
Oh my god.
When he was
And
14.
then he became a cop.
Yeah. And then all these photos surfaced of him and his wife. They're swingers. Well, reports of the photos that he was a swinger. And then the photos are on Daily Mail today, and his wife is smoke.
His wife
they swing.
and they swing. And he's like holding her boobs in pictures.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, she's in front of him, and he's got his hands like just.
Which there's nothing wrong with that, but
I mean, it's
But,
fine.
I mean,
like they're
couldn't
married,
but couldn't
like,
they have found anybody better to do the job? I mean, I'm saying better, like anybody else.
like was he not vetted
like
before?
somebody who didn't have that kind of lifestyle that wouldn't have been splashed all over the tabloids and stuff.
it is a little surprising for a sheriff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just feel like there are other people that could have perhaps had that position.
Is he fired? Like, what's happening to him?
It doesn't say that they're fired. They said the photos are. Oh, what are you going to fire the guy for? He's not breaking any laws.
Yeah, he's just holding his
True.
wife's boobs.
And swinging.
I mean, that's like a daily occurrence in Mott's
Which
house.
isn't illegal, by the way.
But seriously, like,
Yeah.
this is news because what? Like, something's going to happen to him, or it's just news? 'cause-
Brian said it's the best story ever. You and Rob should be best friends. For real, Brian.
So anyway, we're going to cover that in speed
Yeah,
today.
of course.
Oh,
Of
good.
course,
Okay,
we're gonna.
we'll find out if there's anything that's going to happen to, if there's a consequence of any
I
kind.
hope not. I hope there's a defense fund if there is.
Because he's a national hero.
Oh, did
That's
you
what,
get, did you
that's
get
what
that
Robin
salon
said.
audio that I sent? Okay.
Yeah, oh my God. Okay.
All right, well, that was kind of fun news.
Yeah, so there you go. We ended up, at least we gave some of the guys out there some boobs.
Yeah, we got to go, though. 'cause
Monkeys
it's
and
not great.
boobs. Okay. All right, there you go, you guys. It's Wednesday, right?
Yes.
It's Wednesday. Yes, we're halfway through the week. Everybody bring it in. Bring it in! You guys! We hope you have a wonderful day. We'll talk to you tomorrow.